Okay, yeah, this is double take debate. Today we're going to look at UFC 150, 150. The main event was Frankie Edgar v Benson Henderson, and a shock decision, I think, for a lot of fans, a lot of viewers, a lot of people that watched the fight, as Frankie Edgar lost on a split decision in the 5 rounds to Benson. And having watched the fight, I think neither fighter, should I say, was convincing enough to be hands down winner. But I think a lot of people that watched did believe that Frankie Edgar had won rounds 2, 3 and 5, and he deserved the victory and the title. Even on UFC's own website, they've given more strikes, more takedowns, more submission attempts to Frankie Edgar, generally showing he was the more aggressive fighter. He went after it more. If you watch the fight, it wasn't like the previous one where a substantial heel kick got landed from Benson that swung the momentum of the fight. I don't think that Benson really done enough to maintain his title. Not convincingly. I guess on the flip side, Frankie Edgar wasn't convincing enough to be definite winner, but I do think he did win the fight. I think a lot of people that watched it for that, people think he's got screwed. He has every right to be unhappy with that. The problem is the lightweight division is so talented and deep. You generally have to win convincingly and show that you were definitely the better fighter to make it easier on the judges, because everyone is so good in the lightweight division. And win convincingly, Cerrone did. My God, against Guillard in the co-main event, really. A lot of people had him as the underdog. No one really had the Cowboy winning this one. Well, not a lot of people anyway that I spoke to. And he promised the knockout, and he delivered in the first round. Now that's getting it done. That's showing that you are a great fighter. And I think he'll be feeling that after Nate Diaz gets his title shot, which Dana White's already promised, I think the Cowboy will be next in line. I know he lost to Nate Diaz in December, but he's won his last 2 fights since then. So I think he'll be next in line as long as he wins. If he has a fight before or during the Nate Diaz on that undercard, the Nate Diaz title shot, I think he'll be really up for it, and I think he'll be the next in line for the lightweight title. So yeah, a great victory for a first round knockout. That is how you prove your mustard, shall we say. Jake Shields got another win yesterday, a good win for him. He seems like he's on a good roll. Big things, I think, are expected of Jake Shields, and I think he's proving all his fans right. And last but not least, a special shout out to Erik Perez, who got a 17-second knockout, UFC history, first round 17-second knockout. If you haven't seen it, go Google it, go check it out. It's a fantastic shot to win him his fight. But of course, next is UFC 151, John Bones Jones against Dan the Man Henderson, H-Bomb. I think it's going to be a great fight. My money's already on John Bones. I don't see him losing to anyone in this division anytime soon, unless their name is Anderson Silva, who decides to come up a weight. But yeah, UFC 150's over. It was a great event, controversy, talking points. So let us know what you thought of it. Did Frankie Edgar get screwed, or was Benson Henderson the correct winner? Double take debate. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.